morning, traders. Welcome to the TMT Stock Market Strategy video for Friday, May 20th. As you see on the introductory video, we put out a couple of products. Pro Trader Premier video for $49 that gets in your inbox every day. And also we have the DPI Dark Pool Trading Room. Guys, got to check it out. $49 introductory offer worth $250. Absolutely amazing. Great calls. Pop into the room. Get yourself a trial. It's definitely worth it. We're in there with two other seasoned pro professional traders. Take a look at the room. I'm telling you, something that is bar none here. Okay, what we tell you here in the free video is 10 times more extensive of what we're doing on a Pro Trader Premier video and what we're doing live in the trading room, trading live with our automated trading program, and reads dark pool activity. So something that's pretty amazing. Anyway, let's get right to it because I got some good stuff here. Yesterday in our trading room, we had mentioned, I put out an early call saying that, look, guys, I think we may possibly have a turnaround today. And one of the things that, and I'm telling this to you now, obviously, but we did this live yesterday, what you here see is a snapshot of the Spiders weekly options that expired today. Okay, now what's happening is we look at where the pin may be. And for those of you who do not know what a pin is, it's most open interest on a strike price, which would be right now is the 205. Okay, the 205 puts and the 205 calls. So at the time, Spiders were trading around 202 and a half. We said look for a possible reversal. We had a higher low, and our trading program got long for a nice little move up going into the end of the day. But right now, this still is good for today, is valid. I am looking for a 205 pin in the Spiders in the SPY. Okay, real easy tools. We show this to you as well in our trading room. We teach you. We don't just show you and you get the signals from the dark pool trading room. We want you to learn how to use this technique and how to use this from pros. All right, so this is something that's pretty amazing stuff here. Very simple too. Very simple. There is nothing really hard to understand. But again, quick 205 pin with a couple other indicators. What we were looking at kind of solidified that we were looking for a higher low. Once we got that higher low, that kind of confirmed the day that we were going up and that we had a reversal. We're not trying to fade anything. We had a reversal and we were getting long because we are trend traders here. All right, so there's a 205 pin that we're looking at. Now let's take a look at the VIX here. Now we noticed that we also said many times we're looking for a VIX breaking lower, like this in here. Now I blew this up because I want to show you that we had an outside day, and then we came back into the Bollinger Band. So that would tell me that we probably get a day or two of weakness in the VIX, which is what? Strength in equities, right? So I'm looking for maybe a little push lower here, still into the bands. But remember, guys, I mentioned this to you this week. The bands are tightening, so this is going to go one way or the other. This is going to go either down and or up, and we don't know. Bollinger Bands does not tell you that. All they do is tell you that we have a lot of pressure building within the band, and it's going to explode one way or the other. So watch that. And if we do break out of the band and close out of the band, that's going to give us a buy signal. We're going to start moving higher. If we look to get the VIX lower, and if we close outside of the band lower and get back in it, that will be a buy signal for the VIX, a sell signal for the market. So just kind of keep that in mind, okay, moving forward. So let's take a look at, and by the way, I don't suspect a lot of activity today. I really don't. The NAMO, which is the NASDAQ McClellan Oscillator, those you follow me, you know that I'm a very big fan of the McClellan Oscillator. Zero line here, neutral market, and as you can see, we're not quite there yet, so we can actually sell off pretty hard and get oversold. Now, something different, though, is what I want to show you. The McClellan Oscillator for the New York Stock Exchange actually pierced and was lower and is in an oversold state right now. Okay, so the New York Stock Exchange is actually, and the S&P is showing a little signs of being oversold. All right, but we need a little bit more push. That doesn't mean we can't move back up into that zero line here. Okay, but another if you will, feather in the cap for the bulls, where I do think that we might bounce a day or two. But I think next week, and I mentioned, remember, guys, in the beginning of the week, I said options monthly expirations normally has a bullish bias to the week, and sure enough, we did get that interim low we were looking for, right, which was Wednesday. Usually it happens Thursday, Friday, or Monday. and then we started to rally yesterday. So I think we're going to get continuation today. I would not be looking to fade anything unless obviously something happens during the course of the trading day. But keep the book light today, guys, because usually when you have a light volume day, path of least resistance is up. Okay. Now let's get right into the charts here. Now, what I am going to do, and I'm going to start doing, is I'm going to start adding the E-mini and the Nasdaq. Right now, I just have the E-mini contracts for you guys, and this is a 15-minute. Excuse me, is a 5-minute, and I just want to show you some real good levels here that you might be wanting to look at. And I will put this out. I'm going to tailor up. I did a quick one because I got a bunch of emails saying, "Can you do me a favor and put the ES in?" And I'm going to do the ES, and I'll do the NASDAQ for you, and we'll put that in on a daily basis. Now, the Pro Trader Premier video, you're going to have some real big, real actionable areas where you can actually trade off of. But for now, these are very good areas, too, as well. I want to show you where I got a fib cluster coming in right up in these areas at 2050, 2048.68. And this area here will hold well if we get a bounce. Now, remember, if we do get a bounce and we break back out, this area here will hold as support. Right now, it's acting as resistance, okay? Let me show you a couple other areas here. Keep an eye on the low, 2022. I don't think it'll get there, but keep an eye on that. And also, definitely keep an eye on daily pivot. A lot of pivot buyers here. They love to buy at pivot, 20, 35, 25. Definitely keep an eye on that for now. Let me just show you quickly the 15-minute chart. And that is right here. And you can see, guys, and I took the high and low from the 15-minute because that's really where we're trading. You can see a lot of chop, okay? And we have a downtrend line here. Let me just activate that. And I want to just show that to you. So we really got to get below that, get above it, excuse me, which I think we will today. Once we get back above it, then we can start looking for some trades and looking for some pullbacks. Remember, keep an eye on this cluster here. Once we get out of it, okay, we get out of this cluster, then you can start looking to buy pullbacks and start for a move higher, at least to challenge the 2069.50, okay? That's the ES. Now let's get into the indexes. All right, spiders, you can see that head and shoulders pattern, and I'm just going to blow this up a little bit. You can see that we did break the neckline. And remember, I said, guys, be careful here because when the pattern is recognized by the pundits, it usually doesn't happen or doesn't happen right away. Okay, and look what happened. We broke down from it. Everybody was talking about it. CNBC, Bloomberg, all on the internet. People that want to be traders, that are writers and publishers, are talking about head and shoulders. When you get Michelle Caruso Cabrera talking about a head and shoulders pattern, I think you got a problem. I think you go the other way as a contrarian. Anyway, so here's the head and shoulders. Still valid. Did not break. It's valid, but it did not trigger, okay? Just keep that in mind, guys. All right, head and shoulders, 60-minute SPY in a downtrend channel. For today, I'd be looking at this guy right up in here, looking at the 204.96 area. That's going to be the area where it's going to need to break out and then back test and then move higher. But you can see the indicators here are all moving lower, making lower lows and lower highs. Trying to break to the upside. It's going to need a little bit more work. But again, I think this rally will be capped. I think it's just a dead cat bounce. And I think next week and the week after, like I said, with more evidence of price, I'm going to be calling a market top here. All right. Now, again, that does change. Transports looking really, really ugly, guys. We had that bear flag that we identified right here. And you could see that we broke down, we broke back up. So this bear flag has not triggered, but the M-top formation has triggered, as you can see. Target 127.17. All right. Let's take a look at the IWM. Again, classic head and shoulders pattern. This has triggered. Now we're looking for a bull flag pattern, right? Sort of the back test. That's what you want. And when that breaks, that's really the big area where you want to short, okay? So look for that IWM sometime next week. I don't think it's going to happen. Today we'll probably put in an up candle. We'll try to form that bear flag. Diamonds caught the 200, and now we're just probably meandering around here, bouncing around. Diamonds really no pattern here at all, guys. I wouldn't trade the diamonds at the moment. And also the Qs, couple inside days, couple outside days. But what brings to my attention, Bollinger Bands are pinching. So we'll look for a bigger move here. We don't know where, but again, 102.70 is going to be the spot, all right? Hope it helps, guys. Have a great day. Enjoy the weekend. And again, we'll come back at you with full analysis on Monday. Have a great day.